at you, Ann Sieg, with the voice of e-commerce. All right, we're just hooking up the electrons here and just give people time to roll into the call. Please do go ahead and comment in the section below. I want to make sure that we have actually, I'm showing that I have. Yep, there we go, boom. But I also do like to look for comments, so let me make sure I find that. And you folks, let me know in the comment section that you're here, and let me know if you can hear me, okay? Let's just have a look here. Okay, super, great. All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun together. Again, Ann Sieg here, and welcome to the Voice of E-commerce, which is the broadcasting arm of the e-commerce business school. And our goal, hey there, hi Judith. Our goal is to display to the public that we are real people who have a go-giving community that supports and empowers each other. Now, this call today is really centered and focused on helping our members grow, scale, and yes, even automate their e-commerce business. So that's especially this particular call who it is focused on. And so you might just want to write in the comment section below something like, yes, that's me. Growth, scale, automation. And we know it can be done. It has been done, and it is a beautiful site because that allows you to then have whatever outcome you wanted out of your business from the start, right? You didn't want a glorified job. Did any of you sign up? Yeah, let me have a glorified job. Granted, that's awesome. If you're making that money, you're like, yeah, no, I'm okay, Ann. And that's fine, which it has done that in spades for many people. But there are people who've gone on to buy cars and houses, and it's just been enormously successful for them. All right, so we're gonna get into a little teaching here that springboards off of my book club. And so, oh, thank you, Judith, appreciate that. And so we're going to go into some teaching for bigger business stuff. And so there's folks who may be like, I don't want bigger business stuff, Ann. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But again, like those who want growth, scale, and automation, I am so here for you. Okay. So what we're going to do is go through a little training that I think you guys and gals are going to really like. Do I have the right one open? Yes, I do. All righty, so let me share my screen with you. And I'm going to be giving you some tips and strategies here that I think you guys are going to really, really like. There we go. I'm going to watch over there on the side. And I got to share my screen. It takes a lot of coordination. If you see my head going back and forth, it's because I'm looking at my second monitor. Ta-da! Okay, Judith, can you let me know if you see my screen? And it will say E-Myth Revisited. You let me know, and because I want to make sure I'm showing the right screen here. So let me know. I'd be bummed out if it was on the wrong screen. Yes, says Judith. Good. Okay. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did a full 1-hour training where I went through the foundational books that I read and studied deeply before I even came into the online space, which was 14 years ago. And my husband and I have owned many businesses in many different niches, but this is one of the books that I talked about in my full-blown 1-hour training, which you can find on this page, by the way. So we're going to dive into it rather quickly. Look at the subtitle there, take note. Why most small businesses don't work and what to do about it, okay? So, and this book is, it's pretty old, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Eternal truths. Eternal truths. They're just as true today as they were then when he released it sometime, I think in the early 80s. All right, so let's talk about this. This is in the latter end of the book after he talks about those 3 roles, the entrepreneur, the manager, and the, drawing a blank, what's the last one? Quiz time, who remembers? Why I'm not finding it. Technician. Entrepreneur, management, and technician. Okay, so your business development program. This is my forte. We actually have a high-level mentorship group within the e-commerce business called TLC. And if that kind of sends a trigger to you that I'm interested in that, just type in TLC in the comment section below. Judith, you're already in there, so you don't need to type in TLC because you are in that. Actually, TLC hasn't quite been fully rolled out, so you'll be in there, Judith. All right, so what he implores people to do is to create your business as a franchise prototype. And a franchise prototype means one main thing. It is a system. So we have a training, for example, the print on demand profit system. It was created by Brian Cummings as a franchise prototype. That's how he made it for himself. And, you know, going through his learning curve, tightened it up, dialed it up. And now we've got that as a course or a system. It's not just training. No, scratch from your brain. Hi there, good morning to you, Karen, welcome. Still morning in your neck of the woods, okay. So let's go through these. There are 7 distinct steps, he says, to helping you do your franchise prototype. I would like a franchise prototype, Ann, because what if you could create multiple businesses? You can. For example, with print on demand, when you master that, you can have multiple if you want, right? And it's going to be easy to do that if you create it in a franchise prototype. So 7 distinct steps. They are your primary aim, your strategic objective, your organizational strategy, your management strategy, your people strategy, your marketing system, and voila, number 7, your system strategy. So I'm not going to go deep. Hey there, good morning to you, Greg. Hope all is awesome for you today. Okay, your primary aim. Now, just last week, I trained from Robert Kiyosaki's book. It's behind me. Cash Flow Quadrant and Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what did I go over last week? The very first point he said is know why you're doing your business. I preach the same thing in our new member orientation. So then I ask them, why are you doing your business? Because Robert Kiyosaki says, if you don't address that, forget about moving on to the remaining points because you're not dialed in. You're not ready for the journey ahead. Well, guess what? Kind of interesting. Michael Gerber says the same darn thing. You are the first order of your business. And so this is just quick synopsis we're going through here today. He basically is saying is you build the business for what you want, your end outcome. What is it that you desire? Anybody else rolling in? Make sure you say hi there in the panel. So he's got a little exercise in the book. It might sound a little bit morbid. He says, imagine, here we go, a little bit more. You're done. You're going to your final resting place, right? And people are coming in to pay their respects. What is the message of your life that is being projected into that room and to those people who are coming up to show your respects, their respect to you of like, what is the culmination of your life? Because a business should be the vehicle to help that happen, not a deterrent. The business should align to that culmination. So for me, myself, I love to develop leaders. And I want it, that's the culmination. That's what I want to have manifested. I began with my own family developing leaders. I loved it. And then I just have an affinity for developing communities and developing leaders. That's my culmination. So anyways, he's got the little exercise in there. Going to work on your life and not just in your life. Kind of like a business. Don't just work in it. You want to move to working on it. And that's what Michael Gerber says the same. Work on your life, not just in your life. Make sense, everybody? Okay, I don't have a lot of time, so I got to keep trucking here. Okay, your number 2 strategy, or number 2 is your strategic objective. And some people are more strategic than others. Hey there, Samantha. Hey there, Kathleen. Thank you. I appreciate the kudos there, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Okay, so your strategic objective is a very clear statement of what your business has to do for you to achieve your primary aim. So I know I love building community. I'll be doing it to the day I die. My mom still does it. I follow in my mother's footsteps. She would set up 3 poetry clubs and a this and a this and a this and a that. So I'm just kind of following, it's just in the DNA, right? And out of that, I like to groom up talent and groom up leaders. So do you kind of see here? I've now brought in my dream. Now I might get choked up. From 10 years ago, I had a book club and I was interviewing Stephen M. R. Covey and Simon Sinek and these big thought leaders. It was like paradise. And I'm finally back to that. And I'm going to develop leaders out of my book club. All right. So that's my strategic objective. This is something for you to flesh out. How are you going to work on your life and make these things become true or real for you as you grow and build your business? Let's move on to number 3. Whoa, lots of text here. Let's go through it. Your organizational strategy. And as I read through these, you may see, oh, I'm strong in this, or I'm not so strong in this, right? Most companies organize around personalities rather than around functions. It needs to be around roles and responsibilities tied into accountability. Now, personally, this is his view. I have a slightly different take. I strongly, strongly believe playing into the strengths of my team members. So if someone wants to say that's a personality attribution, so be it. And you're darn tootin', that's what I do. I play into the strengths of each member. And those of you who are in my high-level mentorship group or on my staff, you know that to be true, because a part of our onboarding process in my company is they go through quiz time. Kathleen's going to know. It's a book. It's a book, and you go online and you do an assessment. It's called Strengths Finder by Tom Rath and the Gallup organization. So for me, I have a little more balance in between Michael Gerber's view and my view. My view is, no, actually, I kind of do. I want to play to the strength of my teammates. And in fact, I'm going to leverage the strengths of my teammates to grow and build my company into the future. Okay, so that's just a little more balanced perspective there coming from me. Design an organization chart for your company, even if you're a solopreneur. That's a whole nother teaching unto itself, you know, where you got a box here and then it goes down and looks like a Christmas tree. That's called an org chart. Start doing that for yourself because it's going to help you create that franchise prototype. Yep. Okay, I know Kathleen here is doing a print-on-demand business, and she is submitting her accountability report every week. That's what happens at our high-level mentorship group. And I'm like, woo, she's got a lot of tasks she's covering. And over time, as she grows her business, she's going to be able to go, okay, yeah, that social media stuff, that's going to go over here to a VA, and she's going to get more systematized. And so I do recommend an org chart, even when it's just you, because then you can look at and go, so what's going to be my first critical hire when I start to hit XYZ growth? And that's something you want to ask yourself. And then prepare to replace yourself with a system. Yeah, that's what Brian Cummings has done very effectively. Print-on-demand profit system. He went out to Cabo, didn't even have to work on his business whole time. All right, on to your management strategy number 4. You don't need managers in your business as much as you need management systems. Now, I'm really blessed at our company, 80/20 Marketing. We have an ops officer, Lisa Celine. It just takes a really unique mind to think so much in management systems. And that's what an operations officer does, right? You feeling the weight of being a solopreneur and you got all these hats on? That's the way it goes, right? That's why you want that org chart and look for what's going to be that first critical hire you do. All right, the system will become your solution to the problem that besets you because of the unpredictability of your people. Oh, I'm such a believer in this. Systems actually drive behavior more than you might realize. And I look at that and I go, oh, this is a system failure. more than I do a people failure. More often than not, it's the system. Okay. So be really careful when you're making a determination about the people. And nope, it's more often than not, I would say probably 85, 90% likelihood it's the system. All right, lastly, an ineffective prototype is a business that finds effective prototype is a business that finds and keeps customers profitably better than any other. In other words, there's a whole system for ensuring that happens. Can I give you an example? Who would like that? An example. Thank you. You both wrote in StrengthsFinder. Okay, the example is Coach Kurt does boot camp. Boot camp is unbelievably results driven. I've never seen it. I mean this sincerely. I've never seen any level of accountability with people getting their stuff done than the boot camp. That slips into our system now. Proof of concept. Wow, look at the successes happening. Okay, we're going to keep going on. 5-year people strategy. I love this. Create an environment in which doing it is more important than not doing it. Okay, so, you know, so-and-so on your staff, your team has XYZ to get done. And you want their mindset to be such of there's this incredible importance to get the work done, unlike stories you hear about the kids flipping burgers at a fast food restaurant, right? And the kids are just trying to get out of work every which way they can. This is kind of the horror stories you see. And you know what I really believe the answer to this is? Here's what it is. It is really appreciating the members of your team such that you would not want for your lack of work, your incompletion, to unduly harm or hurt or stress out this other team member who is expecting you to get your work done, relying on it. And it's because you care too much about the team unity and the goal that the team is focused upon. So it gets rid of the me-centric and it becomes we-centric. That's the magic of that one. Let your team members know you take them seriously and that you value their opinion and work. All right, there's Judith, been through boot camp 3 times, ready for number 4. Rock on, Judith. Your accountability reports are, I'm so proud of you, my dear. Can't say enough. Number 6, your marketing strategy. This is, I felt like this chapter was just a mite too bit skinny for me because all my books are about marketing. So putting your offer in front of the right people at the right time at the right place. I kind of cheated and I'm putting in my own wording here in my bullets because I liked mine better. That's kind of cheating, isn't it? Sorry, but I want to be, that's my main thing I've been doing for 14 years. So people buy from you when they trust your sales process and your offer. Okay. And you, okay. So that they feel this is trustworthy, like your website. Does it seem trustworthy? Now, by the way, let's just help you guys out. If you are in the phase of your business as an e-commerce seller that you're leveraging Amazon, you can take a big X over this guy on this slide and go, yeah, well, Amazon's built that for me. And indeed they have. And by and large, Amazon, as you know, has this in spades, all 7 of these points. And you get to leverage off of that, but I'm going to hearken on to you. I will hearken on to you. You should, be, no matter what, even LRA people, there's actually ways to drive ads to your exact listing as a local retail arbitrage person. There actually is. So you want to be moving towards, I am going to need to learn marketing. And that being if you want full control of your business and if you want to drive more traffic and make more money. All right, so I'm just going to move on from there. Number 7, and this is the last one. Oh, and by the way, hey, I want to let you know if you are getting intrigued about the high-level mentorship group, we actually go through my books that I interview the authors with into mastermind sessions. Then write in TLC in the comment section below, and that lets us know, I am interested in that. This is where we develop our trainers, leaders, and coaches. And very, very spectacular things have happened. Nearly every coach you've worked with here at EBS has gone through Trainers, Leaders, and Coaches, TLC. Okay, your system strategy. A system is a set of things, actions, ideas, and information that interact with each other. And in so doing, alter other systems. Boy, do we ever know that here with my company. You change one little thing over here and boom, it's got this ripple effect. It's amazing. But it is this whole interaction that you have. And when you have multiple players, it gets very exciting. All right, so there are 3 kinds of systems in your business: hard systems, soft systems, and information systems. Soft systems, yep, that would be the people part. Information systems, and then the hard systems are all the software and the coding and everything that you have. All right, so I think I probably went well over. Oh, I'm not doing too bad. Not shabby. So EBS rocks, thank you. Appreciate the kudos there, Judith. Do any of these, anything that we've covered ring true for any of you? Like, gosh, that's something I never thought of. All right, want to let you know, for more business leadership and training, you can join my club. It's called AnnSiegBookClub.com. AnnSiegBookClub.com, where we go into more of this kind of training. And then if you're interested in our TLC Leadership Development platform, right, again, TLC in the comments section below. All right, and I should have done a summary. I'll just flip back a little bit fast and we'll sum these all up together. There they are. The 7 distinct steps for creating that franchise prototype, right? Number 1, it starts with your primary aim. What do you want your business to do for you? What's the ultimate outcome? I hope you know. If you don't, they say stop here and get it taken care of or don't move on. And then you got your strategic objective, your organizational strategy. It can't be a franchise if it's schlocky all over the place, right? Number 4, your management strategy. Create management systems, your people strategy, your marketing system, and your system strategy. Obviously, it goes into way more detail in the book. Okay, so that is pretty much it, folks. I really appreciate you all being here. I see we got lots TLC just in case. Okay, thank you, Judith. You're awesome. Thank you, Samantha. All righty, love you guys. You guys all have an awesome day. And next week, I'll be back with more on how to develop an e-commerce business that gives you growth, scale, and automation. All righty, till then, have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.